start.
Let's talk about OPP.
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome. I'm P. This is Marn. Now let's talk about OPP.
Let's talk about OPP.
OPP is other people's podcasts.
Yeah.
We've tried forever to try to figure out a way to come. And people come by all the time. We have people in the studio all the time. Different people, and everybody always says, "What's your podcast?" And Marn and I both go, "We've tried different things, and we've always seemed to just kind of never, right? Because it's like cobbler's shoes almost in a sense, right? Like we just don't we love doing it for other people. We're really good at it, but like for ourselves, just kind of. And then we came up with an idea, the idea of OPP, which is if we love doing other people's podcasts so much, why shouldn't our podcast be about
other people's podcasts? Brilliant. Not the lamp. I got lipstick on my microphone.
Oh, great, terrific. Here we go.
Sorry, lip gloss on my microphone.
There we go. It's okay. That's our new podcast, Other People's Podcasts. And we actually jumped in. First episode was just kind of like, what are these guys doing? And we did it with our good friend Adrian, who is with Multifamily Podcast and four others that I watched the episode. It's great. But I think now is the perfect time to explain, like we said.
What's the one piece of advice we give people when they say they want to start a podcast? It's to do it about something that you love and something that you're passionate about doing. And that's other people's podcasts for us. So that's what we're doing our podcast about.
There it is, folks.
There it is. We're going to talk to other podcasters.
Yep.
About their podcasts, about what's working, about what's not, about what's new.
Their backstory, why they did it.
Yeah, of course. Advice that they have for podcasters.
I love helping people to grow their podcasts. So and actually when they come in and it's throwing them ideas and, really being creative behind it. And it's going to be nice to be able to now bring some of that out and kind of let them see the process. And, here, but I'm most excited about hearing, some of our guests that we have planned, to see where they've taken the podcast to now physical events, to other things that to me is just wow. Because people always say, we just had our new client say, can you make money off of this? Because they're using it strictly for a very specific reason. They never looked at the outside of sponsorship and, reads and ads. And they never looked at any of that, of the revenue driving of it, which was very eye-opening. Right. Yeah. And then we've seen now some of the people that we're working with that we're going to spotlight in this, that you can show how they've taken it to completely other avenues of revenue. Yeah, and it's
really a 360 media.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah,
it's rather I listen. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to bring some of these stories and actually talk to the guys. Say when we started this, they're gonna be like, we started this, we had no idea. Right, and to see how far it's taken, it's a wonderful testament. Right, and that's my biggest thing of what we could bring to people with OPP. Yeah, right. It's showing them wow, man, you could take this. There's so many avenues that you don't see, but until you start doing it, you won't know. Yeah. Be on the lookout.
So that's OPP.
That's OPP.
All right. So then the second thing we're going to talk about today.
Here we go.
Moving on.
Our
summer and fall thus far, starting with really kind of kicking off the craziness of our summer. Spotify contacted us to book the studio for one of their talent. And it ended up being Johnny Bananas for an episode of Death, Taxes, and Bananas. Wanted to film an episode with a couple guests, Mark Long and Derek Kaczynski of MTV, Road Rules, Real World, The Challenge, all of those good things. So
it's still, I still look at it, I'm like,
that was fun.
Well, I just these guys are in this, they're in our studio. It was pretty crazy. It was wonderful dudes, wonderful guys. Yeah. I watched you guys in a Winnebago when I was, in my 20s. Yeah. And now it's I'm watching them shoot, and Mark's still looking just complete 55 years old. It's that guy's not human. He's like Thor. I don't know how. It's the most it's the most incredible thing I've ever seen. You look at it wow. That guy's 55 years old,
It's
right?
impressive.
And he looks just right. It's incredible. No, but
He doesn't look that much different from the first time we all saw him, which was on one episode of The Real World San Francisco.
he was. We didn't know that.
I
Like,
knew it because I saw that episode. I remember watching that episode and seeing him, and it was when the San Francisco cast kicked Puck out of the house.
Get him out.
And they were looking for new roommates. They were interviewing new roommates, and Mark was one of the roommates they interviewed, or one of the roommate candidates they interviewed. I
See,
remember
you stick
watching
with something, and then all of a sudden, now you're the Godfather.
that.
Who knew? He just was like, I don't know.
But
maybe
it's
it'll
so
work.
funny sitting being here, watching him sitting in your studio telling this story and thinking, I remember watching that. That was cool.
That visit was more not just nostalgic, but like odd signs.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of the catalyst it was, but it was a very unique, because, those guys coming in, a couple of odd things happened right off the shoot. I was actually helping, Derek was following me to get him a glass of water. And on the way back up, he had turned and he had a Chicago Cubs jersey that was Baez. And which is comical because I was like, I wonder if that's Javi Baez, because it's what we named our studio dog after. His name is Javi Baez. And I said,
He's
said, "Hey."
actually our dog. He's not just a studio dog.
He's our dog, but he's in the studio while he's here. And everybody that shoots here would understand. They would know Jav. And I said, hey, because actually at that point, Bananas and Mark were rolling around the floor with them at this point. So when we're walking back up the stairs to the studio, I said to Derek, I said, hey, is that Javi Baez? Is that a Javi Baez jersey? And he's like, what? And I said, yes. Is that a Javi Baez jersey? And he goes, you Javi Baez? So I said, yeah, we named our dog. Our dog's name is Javier. He's named after Javi Baez. Good man, best second baseman.
His name is actually Javier Baez the dog. Javier Baez the dog.
The dog. I said, seriously? I said, that's our dog's. He was like, bro, do you believe in signs? And I was like, sure, if they go my way. Yeah, no, sure. Yeah. And he goes, can we talk? And I do a podcast and this and that. And I didn't really think much of it. I mean, I
Speaking
said,
of
course.
Javi Baez the
Here
dog.
Here he is. There he is. Like on demand.
On cue.
On demand. There he is.
You know,
by
we're
the way,
talking
everybody, this is
about
the
you.
maiden voyage of the Skutch light. So if you guys shoot here, we can do this logo for you too. So see this? Check it out. And nice, huh? Look at that. This is the maiden voyage. So anyway, back to Derek. We start talking. He's telling me about a podcast he has, and it's about, the challenge and this and that. And he's looking to upgrade, blah, blah, blah. We were talking about a couple things. Had a great conversation. Gave him my card. Said, man, call me. I'd love to talk to you. And that was 3 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. And since then we've done, worked with him on a bunch of different shorts, help him tighten some stuff up, like just a couple quick, things on their tech end that got him really firing great just from, helping him with some social. And it has been an absolute blast. Like, we have had so much fun watching this to grow, because now we're into the show and we're watching a bunch of other stuff. It really becomes a kind of a wonderful community.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest lesson or the biggest thing we've learned since we've started working with them is like how they engage with their fans.
Yeah.
And how well they engage with their fans.
It's pretty incredible.
And yeah, it's really fun to watch. They are masters in fan engagement. They truly are.
I think that was what, like, if we went and lit like our fuse for the summer.
Yeah.
That was it. It was
Yeah.
just kind of a real fun, like, chance encounter. And then from then it's been
a roller coaster.
roller
since then.
coaster and roller coaster. Because then I could say from that we could lead right into Amberly.
Yeah, we have a client who is relaunching her show this week. So this week that we're filming this. So it'll be out by the time this is out. The Amberly Lago show. Amberly Lago is her name. If you have not heard of her, she is absolutely amazing. She is a motivational speaker, mindset coach, best-selling author. She's got an amazing story of resilience and just what you can do and what you can accomplish with the right mindset and with the right attitude. Definitely check her out. Her show is back this week, comes out every Wednesday.
Where do we go from here? What's next?
We've got 3 clients launching their podcasts within the next 30 days.
3.
So big
times.
month. 3, not including Amberly. So 3 additional clients launching within the next 30 days.
Which we'll tell you about next time, but now just kind of a brief synopsis. What we have a entrepreneurial.
Yeah. One is an entrepreneur. I mean, I guess technically they're all entrepreneurs, really.
Yes, but one is very geared towards
the business, right? One is for a life coaching business, and one is a Purple Heart veteran. So
Man, I love what we do.
it's really cool, isn't it?
Well, just looking back, like I can't wait to talk. Like it's like so hard to explain. Like what I just can't wait for you guys to hear these stories, and we have a bunch of them coming. That's why OPP is going to be the perfect podcast for you because it's going to talk to you and open you up to all people's other podcasts. We're here to we are the what is it? Those movie guys that review stuff. Like we're those dudes, but we just got to give information.
The
Siskel
Muppet?
and Ebert, not the Muppet. Well, we could, but the old people.
That's what I thought. We were the 2 old men in the Muppets.
Now we're just 2 old people. It's like, oh, they're just 2 old people in the Muppets. We could be those people
Maybe.
too.
Do you think that's what people think OPP stands for? Old People's Podcast?
Maybe. That's who are these old sons of bitches now? They don't know shit, these 2. So they're saying, fine. No, that's not what OPP. It's other people's podcasts. But no, we just give information. We really, our job, we wake up every day and we say, oh, wonder what's going to happen today. Like, who are we going to get a call from today? Like this week, who we shot. Like, who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Like, how much fun was that?
It was fun.
That was super cool.
We can't say who it is, right?
Well, I mean, we kind of put it out on social, didn't we?
That's true. We did kind of already put it out on
Yeah,
social.
well, it's just we got the chance to shoot, Sony Michelle and
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Two Georgia Bulldog, legends.
2 of the top 3 running backs in
Georgia football history.
UGA history. Here. Like, in this chair, I think one of them sat. Yes, that chair too.
Yeah. 2-time Super Bowl champ, Sony Michelle.
2. Nick Chubb.
2 rings.
As in off week and came to do this. Wow. What's going to be next? You know what's going to be next? You'll know through OPP. No, I know what we have here. It's incredible. And to see people come in and get a chance to experience it and hear people say stuff like, this is the most creative thing. This is one of the best experiences. Like, that's what we want to bring. And whether you're, somebody big or you're just, coming and starting your podcast, you get treated the same way.
Where were we? Signature podcast launch.
Hey, everybody, let's talk about the Signature podcast launch. Do you guys have a podcast out there? You're kind of kicking around. You just can't figure out how to get all the little knick-knacky stuff.
Knick-knacky.
Well, I'm sorry. It's our specialty. I might have just had to be bad. The little stuff, the stuff that just drives you crazy. Just to get it up and running, that kind of makes stall it.
Yeah.
Right?
Roadblocks.
Roadblocks. We got a program out there to help you kind of get past that, so.
Essentially, we've developed this launch package where we will do it all for you. Everything from your cover art, your setting up your RSS feed, setting up and optimizing your YouTube channel, designing your thumbnail template, your intro, your copywriting, promotional videos to promote your launch, everything all wrapped up in one. All of those
neat little package.
Nitpicky is what you meant instead of knick-knacky. That's what you meant.
Nitpicky.
I was like knick-knacky.
I meant nitpicky.
Nitpicky. All of those little nitpicky details that you don't have time for.
We can do it.
We can do it for you. If you are a business owner who, wants to have a podcast for your business, but you don't have the time to do it yourself or the resources to do it yourself, or a
if you're
team.
if you're a marketing department that's looking to do this, just goes, man, nobody else can take this on. We can seamlessly work right in with that.
Right.
Right. We come from that.
There are multiple ways that we can work with you. Like we can
Yes.
just kind of slide right in and take all of the details of getting a podcast launched and live and publishing consistently right out of your hands.
Even remote.
Yes.
We could even do it remote. So if you have a
Yes.
location, you let us know. Doesn't just have to be
Yes.
our studio.
Yes, I think that's a good point, is that we do have clients. We work with clients that are all over the country, that
Yep.
aren't just in Atlanta. So while we do have a studio here in Atlanta, we do work with clients across the country who record remotely and send us their files for processing and post-production. So
Yeah. So however you want to do it, let us know. And also we can come to you. We can bring the whole party to you if that's an option as well. But just reach out to us at Skutch. That's it today.
Today was a quick one.
All right, everybody.
Quick hit.
Thanks so much for joining us for our second episode of OPP, Other People's Podcast, a Skutch Media production. I am Pete. This is Marnie. We'll be back hopefully with more information on the world of podcasting.
Yeah.
Be good. Talk to you soon.